So today we're going to speak in foreign tongues. And we're going to start with the first sound, which is a sha. The second sound, which is ki. And the last sound, which is na. Shakina. Shakina. Miltov. Shakina. In our pronunciation of it in English, usually we call it Shekinah, like Shekinah glory. The proper Hebrew way of pronouncing this word is Shekinah, and that is actually a word, a Hebrew word, that is not in the Bible. It's an extra biblical word. Yet so is Trinity. Trinity is nowhere found in the Bible, yet the function of the Trinity proves true to the words of the text, just as Shekinah glory proves to the meaning of the text. The first time we hear about the Shekinah glory coming down, it is in the book of Exodus, where you have Mount Sinai and a cloud of his glory before Moses goes up on Mount Sinai into the glory cloud to hear from God. There's another time, let's see if I can draw a tent, where the tabernacle is and a cloud of glory comes upon the tabernacle and rests there, letting all the Israelites know that God's presence is there. So another really cool thing that I found is from the Apostle Paul, who is the Hebrew of Hebrews, right? So he's thinking in Hebrew most of the time, but writing in Greek. So it's fascinating when you see what he does with the Greek language. For instance, the word glory. We get that word primarily in the beginning of Exodus. It's used in a lemma form. And the lemma form here is going to be kaf, bet, daleth. Kaf, bet, daleth. And another interesting fact about Hebrew is it's just consonants. It has no vowels. So this word could theoretically be both what is called kabod, and kabod. So kabod is used when Pharaoh hardens his heart himself. It's a hardening, weighty type of verb there, and but we can use the same consonants but change the vowels around in the way that we sound it out. Then it becomes kabod, which is God's glory. So God's glory is this weighty thing. It's also used in the Septuagint. The Greek word sometimes is used to refer to fortresses or strongholds. So it can be both like a good hardening and a bad hardening. You know, something can be a burden in a bad way, but something can fill you up and be strong in a good way. So anyways, when we go to 2 Corinthians 4:17, we read there, and I'm reading from the New English Translation, but it says, "For our momentary light suffering is producing for us an eternal weight of glory, far beyond all comparison." So, like, how cool is that? Weight, weight and glory. Weight of glory. Whoa, dude, do you see what's going on here between the Hebrew meaning and the English meaning? It's like Paul is totally winking at us right there. But I just wanted to point that out today, that glory is kind of like this weighty thing, and it's a weight to be lifted. You know, Jesus says, My yoke is easy, my burden is light. So rest in Him, glorify in Him and your Redeemer, and He will lift you up. He will lift up your weight to glory. And that is the ultimate hope within us, that Christ in us, the hope of glory. All right, y'all, stay blessed and have a beautiful Tuesday.